Hi guys, it's me and I'm sitting here in my office and thought I would share my thoughts with you for today. It's September, it's raining outside and yeah, it's getting darker quicker every day now, and with the darkness and the stillness of the winter time that is coming, when everything goes to sleep, so to speak, even we human beings goes to sleep. And if you didn't know it, there's a lot of much higher suicides in the wintertime than it is in the summertime. We need the light. So vitamin D, yeah, it might be essential for some people. I have vitamin D as well. I take it. But what's most important for me and most essential for me to feel alive and to feel good within myself is to connect with the spirit world. And it doesn't have to be like talking to the dead ones, which I assume is more alive than we are who are living here. But for me, it's important to be in contact with that power, to sit in that power or to work with that power in one way or another way, because it fills me up with so much joy. And I believe my light, my soul, my spirit come alive when it touches that energy, which for me, the day I die, I will not just die, I will go home. That's my huge belief in everything with what I do with this. And it also gives you a purpose for me, at least, for actually living my life to the fullest as much as I can. I'm getting old, yeah. I've been through some shit in my life, physical problems with operations. I got the Lyme disease, I got a thyroid problem, I got diabetes. And I believe more or less all these problems, except my hip operations then, has to do with a lot of stress and anxiety. And I've been living on nervous energy all my life, and I have always been anxious, so to speak. So always worried that I'm not good enough, that I'm not doing good enough, and never fitted in anywhere really. So for me, the spirit world, I know that I'm loved like everybody else, and I know it's an essential part of my life to be alive and to be a happy person. So regardless how tired I am from time to time and how mentally tired I can be sometimes because of what I've been through, if I didn't have this work, I think I would be more or less bound to my flat or house, and I would probably not do that much. In the energy of the spirit world, I bring forward my creativity, I bring forward my inspiration, and I feel like I'm coming alive. And you know, when you're young, you have a lot of energy. Today, I have to pull on my resources from time to time to get that energy. And I love working with the spirit world because it picks me up more or less. And even if I've been sick, you know, they keep me going, you know, whilst I'm working with them. It's an amazing thing to be able to have that opportunity to blend with the spirit world or that universal love energy. So for everybody who has a hole in the heart, as I say, you might have everything. You have a beautiful family, you have a great job to go to, and still there's something missing in here. Don't forget to look in to yourself and find your own soul, your own spirit, to find that light within you, because that will make a huge difference and it will light up your whole life more or less. And you will notice that what you've been looking for, what's missing, is actually yourself, your own soul. So when we come in contact with our soul, I believe that it's easier to follow the life. My soul is my compass. I don't need to go and get readings from other mediums to know what decisions I'm gonna make, or get confirmation from them or anything, like you did in the beginning when you were searching on this path. Today, I listen to my soul, my own compass, and I know what direction I'm going. And it's very easy in one way, because when you let your mind rest and just listen inwardly, it tells you immediately, the enthusiasm, the curiosity becomes very, very clear what you want to look into or study or whatever. And I know sometimes the problem, the mind or the heart, yes, it is a problem a lot of time, because if you're not feeling good within yourself, the mind, the animal instinct has a way of taking over, so to speak. So everything you're looking for is safety and security. But in the safety and security, nothing really happens, And I think we all need a challenge from time to time. And I used to say that we mediums, we are a lot of the time narcissists, because we step into things that can be very unpleasant, because we don't have a script, we don't know what's going to happen. And the animal part, the control part of us, like to have control. So by stepping into this situation where you feel maybe vulnerable, you maybe feel that you don't know what you're doing all the time, and then you manage to do it anyway, it brings such a kick, that yes, I did it, and I believe that's what we are thriving on, that energy boost, and I'm looking for a word here now that I can't come to my mind. And this is the problem after my Lyme disease, I have a lot of words here, but I can't just get them from time to time. And usually when I work with the spirit, when I'm not just talking to you like this, but when I'm actually working and I'm putting my intention to be in tune with the spirit world, I usually joke and say that's the only time my mind is functioning like a normal mind should do. So, but that's okay. I mean, I have to accept my body. I have to accept that I'm getting older. Everything's starting to sag, from top to toe. But that's okay, because we should be happy. I mean, for every day we get. I look at my parents now who are not in a good way, and I mean, they just more or less existing. That's not a life. And who knows what's going to happen. So I'm trying every day to put my mind and my attention to live it to the fullest and what I need any particular day. And I know that when I get tired, I lose a lot of my enthusiasm, especially when it comes to creativity. And my studio, which I've been cleaning, but I didn't manage to get any paint on my what you're drawing on. You see, I can't find the word sometimes, the panel, or yeah. Anyway, and but I feel that my enthusiasm is growing. My mind is there. I want to start to paint again, and that is a good thing, because that means that I'm on the way. And I also have to accept that sometimes things takes a little bit longer than it used to do back in the back in the days. But hey, mediumship, like I said, it's been my life-saving for me, because, like I said, it became a purpose of my life. But I also have to admit that still, after 30 years working with this, today I know I don't want to have another job. I don't want to go up every day 7 and work to maybe 5, 6 in the afternoons from Monday to Friday, because it's not me. And I think my body wouldn't cope with it, with all my aches and pains I have. But so I know I can't change my job. And for that reason is one, but more or less because I love it. I would be miserable if I didn't do my work as I do. But still, twice a year, my thoughts are coming. Maybe I should do something else. Maybe I should apply for a job at a petrol station or something, and I don't have to have any pressure or demands on myself that I have to deliver something for people who are expecting things from me. And today the thoughts goes away quite quickly, at least, thank God, because I know that this is what I'm meant to do, because this is what makes me happy. But saying that, working as a professional medium is not that easy all the time, because you can't guarantee your income. and you work in a very different environments and strange times from time to time. So it can be hard to get it functioning with the rest of your life from time to time. I've been very happy and blessed because in my old days I met an English medium, so I had more or less free education for 10 years, and he was a professional medium, so there was a lot of courses I did on trance healing and mediumship, for example. But not only that, it made me established, but I also have a wonderful, wonderful husband. So I don't feel the stress that much that I have to have an income. And that also makes it a huge difference with my work I'm saying yes to, because I don't have to do work that I'm not enthused about. I don't have to travel today up and down the country to do some sittings here and demonstrations there. And it's very tiring to traveling. The work is not tiring, it's the traveling for me, because I always have a huge anxiety when I'm traveling before I get there. When I get there, I'm fine. But with my mind, it starts about 2 days before I'm going somewhere. I start to get anxious. And that's why I sometimes think, why am I doing this job? And then when I'm doing it, I'm loving it more than anything. So if you are thinking, this is something for you, I want to work as a medium, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't expect to become a professional medium and that you can live on it immediately. In that case, you probably have to sell your soul. And by that, I mean that you maybe work yourself into the grave. And I mean, if you have a service-minded personality, it's very hard to say no to jobs, because we don't want to make anybody disappointed at you. And the transformation from having a normal job and go over to work as a professional medium can be very, very exhausting, because you work very hard first on a normal job and then also at your mediumship. And mediumship, and to deal with people on courses, on demonstrations, on private sittings, it's a huge difference than doing it in a safe environment when we're practicing and we have nice recipients, So there's a lot of pressure and a lot of stress that happens to you when you work as a professional medium. But like I say, any job you have, it doesn't matter what you're going to. There will always be a downside on everything. And for me, it is the traveling. But hey, who isn't blessed? When you can work with something you actually love doing, you are blessed. And only that should make your mind go a little bit jollier and happier. So anyway, I'm wishing you a beautiful week, beautiful month, beautiful year. Take care. Bye.